Today we're out here in Riverton, Utah. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Brady Summers with Seasons Real Estate. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. That way you'll be able to see everything about Utah and real estate. Today we're here in Riverton, Utah, and right now I'm standing inside of Old Farm Park. It's one of 33 parks here in Riverton that are free to use as the public, but it's also got a splash pad. Now Riverton has 3 splash pads here in the city. They're all a little bit smaller than what you'd find in some of the other cities where they have a big splash pad centrally located. These splash pads are scattered throughout the city because Riverton is really big. So what that does is allows you to be close to a splash pad no matter where you live here in Riverton. Now Riverton does have 33 parks, as I mentioned, with over 470 acres of green open space and all sorts of things from a skate park, basketball courts, tennis courts, pickleball courts, pretty much anything you can want, you have right here in Riverton. There's even a pond that they stock where you can go fishing. So that's an option where if you want to go fishing, there's a pond. You still have to have a fishing license, which you can get at any sporting goods store or like a Walmart where they sell fishing licenses. So I'm out here in front of Riverton High School, which is in the South Jordan School District. If you live in Riverton, you'll likely go to school here at Riverton High School. Now, with that said, you'll also be going to school with kids from Bluffdale and South Jordan and Harriman, who also all come to Riverton High School inside of the South Jordan School District. Now, if you think back to some of our other videos, we've talked about the South Jordan School District quite a bit, talking about how good of a school district that it is, and Riverton High School is no different. The schools, the elementaries and the junior highs, all here in Riverton are quite highly rated with great teachers and a lot of great opportunities for students. So we're in Mountain View Village, which is a shopping center here in Riverton. There's a grocery store, Harmon's, there's Old Navy, there's a PetSmart, there's all sorts of different shopping opportunities and restaurants here inside of the Mountain View Village. To talk about the other options and things that you can do while you're here in Riverton as far as shopping, there's pretty much anything you could want. There's all sorts of Walmarts, Targets, Home Depots, Lowe's, everything you want. Now they are spread out throughout the city. There's not really one major shopping center. This is the biggest one and it's not that large. But all of the other shopping options that you look for in a city, they're here in Riverton. Other than a shopping mall, there is no indoor shopping mall here in Riverton. So if you're looking for those type of things, Riverton does have them. You just have to hop on a map, figure out exactly where you want to go, and you'll be able to find it here while you're shopping in Riverton. So as of the 2018 census, there was a little over 44,000 residents who lived here in Riverton. The median purchase price last month was $519,000, and the lowest price home that sold, single family home, was $374,000. So Riverton is slightly higher when it comes to buying a home than the state average, but a lot of those numbers are skewed because of the lack of inventory that we saw over the last few months. The types of homes you can find in Riverton, you'll see a lot of newer homes built in the 2000s and newer, like what we're driving through now, but there are also a lot of subdivisions that are built around the 1970s and early 80s when the split entry form of homes was built. Those houses typically are a little bit cheaper than what you see here, but these houses here are gonna cost you somewhere between the mid 400s to low 500s to buy one of these houses. They're typically about a 4-bedroom house with 3, maybe 3.5 bathrooms, fully finished with a basement, and somewhere in the 32 to 3,600 square foot. It takes up a huge portion of the county in the southwest corner. It's tucked in next to Bluffdale, Harriman, South Jordan, so it's a very large city. On the east side of it, you've got the I-15. On the west side, you've got the Bangor Highway. So you've got pretty good access throughout the city, as well as a few wider roads like Redwood Road that can get you around quickly. So if you're here in Riverton, the one place I'd recommend going to eat is here, Rock Creek Pizza Company. It's my favorite restaurant here in Riverton, and there are a ton of restaurant options to choose from. So if you're here for a day, this is where I'd recommend going. Outside of this, for restaurants, there's pretty much anything you can want. All ethnicities, chain restaurants, everything can be found here in Riverton, Utah. So the last thing I want to talk about today is the Jordan River Trail. Now it goes through Riverton as well as a lot of the other cities here in Salt Lake County, and it goes all the way down into Utah County, where it meets up with the Murdoch Canyon Trail, which goes all the way to the Provo Canyon. So this intertwining trails we've talked about in several of the other videos, but haven't actually come out to show you. And you'll just notice that it's just a paved path, and at different junctions it has options for you to go to different cities or different parks and playgrounds. There's bikes, horses, running, walking, all sorts of transportation of ways to have fun and exercise out here on the trail, as well as just be out here and enjoying the view. Which, if we just take a quick turn around, you can see mountain views in almost all of the directions. And that's one reason why Riverton is probably my favorite Salt Lake County city that's on the west side of the I-15. I just love the views. The houses are awesome. It's a great place to live. Thanks for coming on a tour with me through Riverton, Utah today. If you are thinking about buying or selling a home here in Utah, we'd love to help. Send us a message and we'll be able to help you buy or sell a home here in Utah.